Hello to all my friends out there. So now I have to have some food. Okay, so I was super happy because I found one of the teas I really like is ginger tea, and I found this today at 99¢ only. I had to drop in there and get something. And so the way I like it is I get a little, I buy this like at Dollar Tree, a pinch of ground ginger, just a pinch. It's so delicious. And then, you know, I have my ginger tea. This is a pretty tea too. Smells good too. And then a little sugar. And a little milk, not cream, milk. So, you know, if you were watching my videos last summer, you may remember when Sears went out of business in the mall. And I had worked there years ago when my son was just a little boy. And there was rumors that it was going out of business, but it was really kind of inconceivable that it would ever happen. Also, I worked in Walker Scott, and they went out of business too. So, let's say there's some massive job losses. This will affect the entire economy. So what you want to do now is you want to prepare. You want to start stockpiling food. Make sure you have water. Try to save money. Sometimes you can't, but at least if you have food, if you can just barely pay your rent, you can get by. So here is the soup. This is turkey, tomato, mushroom, and onion soup with potatoes. And I saved that. And then I was super happy because I found these crackers at 99¢ only. And so I'm probably not going to eat this tonight. So I will freeze it. Well, okay, now what I want to make tonight is I want to make a really cheap meal. So I buy these burritos. I can't believe this. I bought the little ones for $1. Why would I do that? You can buy a big one. So what I want to make is I want to make like a breakfast, you know, like a Mexican breakfast. And so normally you would have beans, you would have rice, and you would have some eggs, right? These burritos are good. Also, I used to make burritos. I would make and freeze them. I would make pinto beans. Usually I'd use some ham or some bacon. And then I would have meat, pinto beans, cheese, and flour tortillas. My son didn't like them. I thought they were good though. Okay, I have brown rice in my half-eaten packages. And there was a good comment, and it was to the effect, if you don't go giving your food away, you know, people are just going to be coming back. They're unprepared. That's on them. Well, yeah, I can really understand that. But what I do is I keep my half-eaten packages. I think there's more nutrition in brown rice. But anyway, I have, if you've seen my stockpile videos, I stockpile half-eaten packages. And so if I didn't feel like I could give them food out of my pantry, I would go and give them some of my half-eaten packages. I wouldn't want to heartlessly turn them away without food. That's heartless, you guys. But I can understand that. You barely have enough food for yourself, you know. Okay, and what this is I made 2 eggs. I just fried them in a little butter, margarine, and then I flipped my eggs over because I don't like the idea of eating any raw eggs. So now I bought the eggs at Dollar Tree, and somebody said they can't stand olives. Don't put olives on if you hate olives. If you can believe this, olives have a lot of nutrition, but I don't suggest eating them if you hate them. Okay, it's what? Almost the 10th of the month. You want to make sure you have eggs. Sometimes Dollar Tree runs out that last week. $1, like 18 cents each. I don't know how much the rice would be. This tea is 10 cents a bag, but tea can be had for a penny a bag. I had my eye on the watches, you know, when Sears was going down, and I said to the girl, what will you do? And she said, I don't know. And I said, well, don't forget, you can always go back to school for about 18 months. We have out here a grocery store, what are these things called? Strikes. And I was working in the salons. These are good. I remember at that time, one of the women I was doing, she said, oh, I'm not going through this again. She ran up and got a job at the casino. She's probably still working up there. What I would say is another good thing is start looking. I mean, you know, the casinos are going to be going forever. I love to gamble myself. But I would say start thinking about where can I get another job, and, you know, find another job and give them your 2-week notice before you even get to the layoff. And then the other thing that is a good idea is create some kind of self-employment jobs where other people are not going to take your job and give it to their family or friends. In my kind of work, I had take my job and give it to themselves. That can happen too, you know. Take my apartment and give it to yourself. How about that one? That was a good one. I'm really glad to be out of there. If things got really rough, you don't want to be paying your rent to people like that. You want to pay your rent to somebody who's trustworthy. In fact, start going through your life and saying, are these people, are these situations, are these employments supportive enough to sustain me during an economic collapse? You know, this was interesting when I was doing the food bank. I was taking my friend, and I want to say something, you know, I thought it was a pretty ungracious remark about sitting in the auditorium for 2 hours. I mean, I hated it. But I know on any given Tuesday, you could go there and get food. And so you don't actually have to sit in there. I don't think you should. But as for that church, at least you know every Tuesday you can go get food there. I think the thing about that church is they're vegetarians. My friend went to get some kind of, I don't remember if it was meat or if it was eggs, and they said, oh no, that's for the handicapped people. So I would rather just find myself. Also, if you don't be sitting around, if you can qualify for the EBT cards, get them right now. But find meals, let's see, $1, I'd say what, $1.50? Find cheap meals. Okay, you guys, God bless you all.